All right.
Are you recording
With
your
that-
own voice as well?
Yay!
Okay, good stuff.
In that case, I would thank all of you for coming to today's session of the Infiltrated campaign. Last we left off, well, you had a pretty interesting time. You managed to come to the place which was called the Disgrace, in hopes of finding a scientist there that you were told to investigate and talk to by the. Well, you got to the Disgrace. However, you didn't quite. Scientist, which you know is called Teigen Wei. Sadly, however, you were listened to, and after you have been listened to, you were asked to a small group of, let's call them resistance fighters against the conglomerate, and you made yourself on the way to help them in order to, after that, of course, have a talk to Teigen, who is in some place that you don't really know about, and you made your way and encountered what seemed like a checkpoint, a place where a troop of Car Unity soldiers was stationed, and you, in the middle of the night, after talking to them, attacked them viciously, killed one, two, three, four of them, destroyed a robot, and have four as prison. Sadly, though, you have just this
Oh, you're cutting out.
conglomerate fighters. Okay, hello, is it better now? Hello?
I don't.
You're still cutting out.
God damn it. Test.
Now it seems to be better.
Okay. Well, as I said, you came across what looked like a small conglomerate army, a small conglomerate combat task force, who sat at a point where they seem to be supposed to walk. You vicious 5 people captured, and sadly you think that one of them left, one of them escaped you very early in the fight, although not without throwing a look at some. Well, you have now. Yes?
Did we actually kill? I was hoping to save us, to keep them alive as many as we could. Or were they?
Well,
I forget if they were
Well,
young or just.
You have killed 5 people, and there are 4 prisoners right now, and 1 guy escaped.
I definitely 100% killed the archers that I was shooting, though.
Yes, those mostly died.
So I'll go up to the. I'll finish wiping the blood off me, and I'll go to the captain. Oh, so you're quite a bit of a pickle. I suggest you do us a favor, and we may be capable of letting you go, but I need you to not do anything dumb. And I'll start untying him. I assume we took his weapons.
Alright, you took his weapons and started untying him. He looks at
But
you.
I untie.
He looks at you curiously. How come you untie me? You just attacked a conglomerate army part, and
As he's saying that, I'll just lift him up and bring him to the other side of the cave. I need you to yell out your man to the one that escaped, that we've surrendered, and that he can. And I'll just push him off.
well, as you push him off, he just stands around to you. He's already gone. Long gone. What do you think his order was? To keep around?
He didn't see you all die. I don't understand why he would leave.
Well,
as I said. If he's not here, it won't hurt you.
he turns around and screams out, Jerome, come back! Jerome! Anyone here? Jerome! He turns to you. Well, it seems he is gone.
I'll just punch him in the face.
You punch the captain in the face.
I'm just
Make
trying
an
to.
attack roll. Sorry, you are cutting out as well. You try to punch the captain in the face.
Yes, I'm trying to knock him out. I don't know if
Do an attack roll.
I would say that my attack deals 0 damage. So I don't know if I.
Yeah. You are uh, an elf who don't get bonuses to their punches.
I'll make a roll for it.
I mean, a critical hit is still a critical hit, so
Yeah, I could have dealt one down.
no, you punch him, but he just deflects it with his. You are trying to attack me now.
Okay, I'm getting tired. I'll cast sleep on.
Okay, roll for
As,
it.
as I'm punching him, I'll just sleep to make sure he actually falls asleep.
Roll for sleep.
Ooh.
He seems. It seems that his eyes twitch a little. He just looks at you. You think you can knock me out? Look, I have trained far longer than you. And he goes in for a punch against you.
Rip, dude.
Uh,
I assume people. I hope people have followed behind me.
have people followed behind you?
I'd say that
That's-
Gil is there, just watching it so far.
Yeah, he throws a punch at you, but you easily deflect it as well.
I just stand there looking.
Well, what now?
Gil would slowly approach and grab the chief by the hands and tie them. Then he will tell him, "Sit down."
Submits to what you say, knowing that he does not really have a choice here.
I tie his legs as well, and I say, "Erevan, do you have a second? I'd like to speak with you for a bit."
Yeah, I'll be back, and I start looking for tracks, trying to find the archer. I doubt too much effect, but I'll definitely just.
I probably help Erevan with that, and as we are looking at the tracks, I'd like to say, what do you think we could maybe persuade or somewhat, I don't know, make it look like goblins or orcs did this? Not have a chip on our soldiers, as to say.
I'm not entirely sure that's under our control, but we can certainly try to
I mean,
do something.
maybe we can find someone with a little bit more of a slack jaw than Mr. Captain. I don't see why we should be chased around by guards. I suggest getting rid of the captain and finding someone else that can testify that the ones that attacked were goblins or orcs.
I doubt any of these will do anything. They're fucking military types. I doubt they want a life for it.
I mean, we can, get rid of everyone else. One of them would be spared, and I'd say that at least one of them should be able to do so. I know
After
from
we've
my
killed
time in the
all of
military
his
that a few of the people that I know would be a little bit of would lie from time to time, and I think that we can get at least one of them to do so.
You can certainly try, and I'll just run off in search of track. Not run off, but
Manuel, would I know how a goblin or an orc, like the type of weapons that they would use?
I mean, you have seen how this what kind of weapons the disgrace have. And what you have seen is mainly a case of, well, we fight with what we find. Some of them seem to have like really good swords, which look awfully similar to those that this captain is wearing and his friends are wearing. Others seem to have daggers, which look awfully close to what these guys are wearing. On the other hand, they also had like knives that you could probably find in the kitchen. Simple self-made short bows and crossbows. A few good ones who look like they could be stolen from them, so you have a feeling.
Would
Yeah,
would Gil be able to tell if there is a way to make it look like the attack was made by orcs or by goblins? You know, there
that
is
would
one
call.
dude running away, but we attacked during the night, so who knows?
Well, that would call for an intelligence check. Make it
Eh,
survival.
a survival. Okay, I'm good at that. Wait, I don't even have my character sheet open. I need to give me a second. Memory. Um, there we go. Okie dokie, we're opening. Survival. Okay, so that's a 10. God damn.
Well, I ain't quite sure. I mean, the most you could do is probably like steal all their stuff and make it look like they were robbed for all that it's worth, but you know. Besides that, you don't really know how to like replicate their weapons, especially since they're already dead with your.
Well, it was worth a try.
Yeah, certainly.
Do I have any
Though
luck
you
finding?
do a survival check then, if you want to find
I
tracks
am
for the.
great at those.
Well, what you have in front of you is a plain, however, no grass, just stone everywhere.
Oh.
And well,
Right. I'll still
stone
run off,
floor.
following something I think is tracks, and eventually come back. Everything else is done.
Yeah, it's all just stones. There are no tracks. They're just stones.
Yeah, I'll follow some stones that look kind of messed up, but probably just a couple.
Yeah. You come back. The four dudes still tied to the wall. I will just quickly tell you who
I
we
take
have.
a while to
We
come
have.
back.
Yeah. All right. We have chief. We have sword guy. We have hammer guy, and we have spear guy. Just to like give you an idea of what you are dealing with. Yes. Chief. Sword. Hammer. Spear. All right. What do you want to do? Those are the four prisoners you have. Sitting there lined up against the wall. All tied up without weapons.
They seem like loose ends.
That said, Gil, I assume you have looked through all these people.
Actually, I don't think I have. But good idea. Gil will start looking through the corpses, but also through the captured people.
Well, there are a few obvious things that you find, namely clothes and the weapons that they are wearing. And regarding the weapons, you find something that might interest you. Namely, the chief guard seems to have what looks like. Okay, you have heard of these so-called pistols. However, you have heard that they are mostly working like you put a bullet in, put some powder in, or the other way around, and then like you shoot them and you have to do it again. But this seems to be kind of strange, kind of new. Do an investigation check.
Okay, dokie.
Also, I assume you can always ask for help if you wish to do so.
I will turn to Artie and say, "Hey, Art, you there?"
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
The chief seems to have had this. Well, it's supposedly called a pistol. I really haven't had it in my hands, so I can only assume that it is. Do you know how it works?
Both of you can make an investigation check. However, Artie also gets advantage if you both roll.
Okay. So
Cool. What's this called?
that's a 12. Dude.
Artie, you have known about these flintlock pistols as Coyote has described them. However, this is not a flint. This is something more advanced. This is like you have heard of these things and you have not yet seen them, but those apparently work with so-called clips. They don't have to be reloaded after each shot, just after every 15 shots or something like that. This is like the high-tech stuff. What you have here is a pistol, and you have found 3 clips, one of which has already shot 2 times. So you have 2 clips of 15 rounds and 1 clip of 13 rounds. And well, those are just the pistols from the Dungeon Master's Guide. You can
Awesome.
Yeah. You can add your dex modifier to the shot. However, you cannot add your dex modifier to the damage. That is something that I should. Also, you cannot have proficiency with this yet.
Cool. Is this of use to anybody at all? Or
You know, I think it'd be fun to have it.
go for it. I mean, if you think that it would be good for you, then that's fine by me. I'd be quite happy to have a go at some point. But if you'd like to have, then if no one else minds.
I mean, if you want it, then you should go ahead and keep it. But if no one else does, I'd be more than happy to, take it out for a stroll. I still don't know exactly how it works, though, so I think it would be better off with you, as I saw it before. And
Artie knows exactly how it works, and Artie can give you a quick overview. And Artie, you know that this pistol is made to be foolproof. This is not made to be like a thing that you have to learn and then you get really good at it. This is something that every soldier is supposed to be picking up in like a few minutes of training and then be good with it. This is foolproof. As foolproof as it gets.
I'll tell you what then, I'll show you how it all works. You have a go for a bit, and if it's not working out for you, then I'll take it unless anybody else fancies a go. Sound like a plan?
Sure, sounds good to me.
Cool. I take some time then to kind of go over it and show him how it all works and how to load the clips and all that jazz.
What should I write in my character sheet for the pistol?
It is a pistol from the DMG. It is the automatic pistol.
Automatic pistol, okay? I think that I can find it.
Besides that, you have, as I said, 2 clips with 15 rounds each, 1 clip with 13 rounds. One thing that I will say for the pistol, I will be keeping track of bullet counts. Also, it deals 2d6 piercing damage, and it has your dex modifier to hit.
Okay, so let me check the automatic, and I'll fill it up in my character sheet.
Also, I guess make a quick, how is it called? A quick investigation check.
Me? Okay. Or are
You're
they?
searching with people, aren't you?
Okay, yeah, I was doing that, so I'll do that as well. Okay, 14.
Well, you find a few purses with a little gold and stuff. If you want, you can take that, but you don't think it amounts to very much. If you want to rob them.
Uh, I don't think that I'll take their gold. I think that I should leave it with them. All along, like Gil is very absorbed by the pistol, and he's like looking at it. And a few times he like points it at the at the guards. How do they react?
They try to react normally. Do a quick intimidation check.
Now, Gil isn't doing this on purpose, but I don't think that he has any idea how dangerous the pistol actually is. That's a yes.
Oh, well, actually, they are all just looking at you like, kind of, not necessarily angry, but just looking at you.
Huh.
They don't really seem scared.
Uh, do I find anything else apart from the gold?
Well, you find like a few knickknacks, mainly like things a soldier would have, but nothing interesting. You think that
Would I
those are most
find anything like, I don't know, a little ball of lead or something that I could uh, give Bookworm to hold? Something that would be a little bit more valuable than a stone.
roll a d20.
Okie dokie. Oh, S20, no. That's a 7.
One of those soldiers seems to have like a copper ring or something.
Good enough. I'll take the copper ring like a good guy.
All right. And I assume you give it to Book.
Yeah, I'll give it to Bookworm and tell him, here, you hold this. Don't worry about the pearl.
He takes it and he seems really happy. Do a quick animal handling.
Animal handling, okie dokie, boss man. That's a 10. Man, I keep rolling like shit tonight. Hooray.
The bookworm takes it, but then like looks around and finds a stone which he starts to play with. Taking the ring, however. But kind of ignoring you.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. I'll put him back on the bag. and I guess that'll be it for Gil for the time being.
As you pick him up, he like holds a kind of big rock in his hands, so he doesn't let it go as you pick him up.
Excuse me?
As you pick him up, he is holding a kind of big rock in his hands. And
What?
doesn't let it go when you pick him up.
Well, I'll check the stone then. What you got there, boy?
Do a investigation check.
Oh my goodness. 16. Hey, I rolled a good for once.
It's a stone.
Well, do you like the stone, Bookworm? I put him in with the stone.
The stone is kind of heavy.
Oh, it's a big stone, isn't it?
Not a small stone. About the size of your head.
Bookworm, you need to let the stone go. I try to pull him off the stone.
Do an animal handling check.
Oh, come on, man. 17. That's pretty good.
He reluctantly lets it go, but then hugs your hand.
Now, Bookworm, don't tell me that you'll be like the dogs and start humping my legs. That wouldn't be nice. Go back to the bag, and I'll get you something nice to eat in a little bit. We should be sleeping anyways.
You put him back into your bag?
Yeah. Can I try to break
Yeah.
the stone?
You can try.
Okay.
I mean, you can try.
Sure. I'll take another stone and try to break the stone with a stone.
Do a strength check.
I'm very strong. 16. Hey.
It takes you a few moments, but you finally manage to break the stone. And well, it's still a stone, but now it's like 2 halves of a stone, so just double the stone into 2 stones. It's magical. You
I thought
create.
that maybe there was something inside of the stone, but never mind. Nothing's
Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I'll. Gil will take out his pipe, light it up, and go a little bit out of the cavern to have a smoke for a while.
Well, you are not really in a tunnel, so to speak. You are more like in a ravine, in a place where you can look at the sky, but you cannot. You are still encased by a few walls.
I see. Well, never mind then. I'll just go, I guess, a little bit to the entrance of the ravine and have a smoke there.
Right. As time goes on, I assume Erwin comes back to the group. Well,
Did something happen? I didn't hear all of that because
well, Artie
there was a
has
weird
recently seen Gil kneel in front of a stone and just bash it with another stone until it broke. So that is something that happened.
Yeah, I was there for that part. I just meant that there was a weird noise, and so you cut
So
out.
it's the loud noise that sounded like somebody's house falling down.
Hopefully that didn't happen.
I say, is everyone still here? Is everyone still alive?
I mean, Coyote's currently muted, but so was I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take
Ghosts
about an
in the
hour to
system.
come back, so yeah, but
Well-
twiddle your thumbs for a while.
Prisoners
But I
still
do
sit
eventually
there.
come back.
Yeah. Prisoners still sit there tight up
Yeah,
against.
And while
Just
I'm
looking
gone,
at
I
you
would like to go in the way we're supposed to be going and just scout it out, see what's going on in that direction.
You know
Go.
the approximate way where you are supposed to go. So, you know, it is still probably half a day, more or less.
I'll go like half an hour into the walk, make sure nothing weird's happening in that half an hour, and then come back.
Well, you're back after an hour and nothing weird has happened.
Okay. So, what'd you do to them? I'm saying this to the part.
Just
Well,
ransacked them.
yeah, we checked what they had. They had this very nice thing, and I'll pull out the gun, and I hope you don't mind if I keep it. I think
Well,
sure.
it's coming to use.
Mango
You found it?
remembers.
Seems only fair.
Mango remembers the gun. He was painfully shot by it.
And we're
I
planning to
think-
leave this guy's alive?
I don't know. You're the boss, anyways. I'm of the mind that we should get rid of them, but
Sure.
it's up to you.
You said you wanted to do something. Did that work?
No, it didn't, sadly. I do not have the tools nor the know-how to pull it off as if orcs had attacked the place. But I recommend not staying here the whole night because who knows where the last member of the party went, and if he manages to get help, we might get outnumbered very, very, very fast.
Sure.
So, what happens?
Well, boss, what would you want us to do?
Yep, I mean, unless we have a good solution, we have to kill these guys. Any of you have any reason why we would keep you alive?
One of Well, actually, the sword and the sword guy mainly. Okay, actually, do a intimidation check.
Do I get advantage on this? I don't have my dagger out, but I do have it in me.
I mean, you are talking about killing them. Sure.
So yes or no? I don't mind.
Yeah.
I think I would like to not have it if that's a possibility. But
Sure, you don't have to have it.
got it.
But actually, the hammer guy
That might be a
as well.
13, but
Well, the hammer guy as well as the sword guy look at you and start nodding. We will. I'm sure we can figure something out. The chief as well as the spear guy look at them and just look sternly at them.
I'll just watch, see what happens between them.
Please just what do you want? We can do things for you. Just don't kill us, please. You are a disgrace. Come on. I don't want to die, please. They are looking at you pleadingly, at least the two in the middle.
Sounds reasonable. I'll cut their strings, the ropes. I assume you don't want to have a look, and I'll motion them to the rest of my party, somewhere where they wouldn't see me kill the other two guys. But also where my party's there to make sure they don't do anything dumb. And once they're
I
there,
grab both of them by the shoulders, or not like grab by the shoulders, but more like just push them to the front to where Drogo and Arti and Kurar are standing.
I'll say a little prayer and say, "You two fought bravely," and I'll stab them. I don't know if I...
You are stabbing them.
Yeah.
Do a medicine check.
That sounds like a way to do it. I like it. I'm not particularly good at that.
Well, you stab them. You stab the chief first, and the chief just looks at you. His lips tightly shut, trying to not scream. And nothing happens. You stab him again in the same spot. And again, and again, and again, and he just sits there.
I'll preferably stab different spots, but yeah. I was going for the neck initially, I don't know. That seems like the most obvious.
I mean, after a few moments you realize that stabbing him there is probably not hitting any important veins or something. He is starting to bleed, but that's also... Well, you start stabbing him all over, and after a few kind of excruciating moments, you are seeing
Actually,
him
seeing my
slowly...
rapier. My rapier is the best dagger used for this. I'll take out not my magical dagger, just a normal dagger, and slit his throat, which hopefully goes faster.
Well, it goes faster, a lot faster.
And I'll try to make it so the blood doesn't all pour over me, but I assume some of it will. And I'll do this.
Sleight of hand check.
Those I'm slightly. Actually, I'm not that better. apparently I'm very much better than that.
Well, if you had a white coat on, it wouldn't be red now. It would be pure white.
Oh.
And you go over to the next one, slit his throat, and there is no blood on you whatsoever.
Other than I assume I had some blood on me from the battle, which I wiped off
Well,
mostly.
besides that, you didn't get any blood from them on you.
Yeah, I like your idea of moving on. You two guys can. I assume you understand that we should keep your hands tied. Other than that, you can come along with us. And I'll start packing up whatever we left back at the camp and move forward.
All right. And with that, you can take with you. You can someone note that down, please. You can take a sword with you and a small. Just two.
Excuse me? You put out a little bit. What?
Someone of you, please note down that you take a guard with a sword with you and a guard with.
Though they don't have it on them.
I
I
mean,
assume.
one said it, so let's just note it down like that. Those
Yep,
two do
got
this. Alright. Well then, as you make you get on your way, we need to
I don't know
take
how much.
shift. Yeah?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I mean, by now it would be morning, so you can break out without any problem. And
Was
well,
it? I thought it was
I
just
mean,
starting to be night.
I believe you attacked within the middle of the night to like get the sleeping advantage. However, I could be wrong.
I think we wait for them exactly to go to sleep and then attack.
Yeah, and they attacked.
So in that case, the night, well, comes over you right now. So do you want to take rest or do you want to head onwards?
We wanted to head on for like about an hour and then have a rest. Just be out of the way.
Yes.
So.
All right. Well then, one person takes a quick look out as you are walking. Who does that?
I'm on the back. I can look out, but it will be mostly behind us.
I can look out, but I have a -1 to that. Probably
I
fine.
look out, I guess. uh, 16.
Well, you look out and yeah, you see like birds fly around, and you are aware that those are the kinds of bird that feast on the dead. So, well,
I
leaving.
Are
I
they
would have.
flying our way or are they flying somewhere else?
They are flying where you are leaving.
Okie dokie.
You leaving their country has attracted some, well, unwanted friends who will give them a new home in their bellies. The circle of life.
Well, if I was a religious man, I would probably mind, but I'm not the paladin here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yep. I mean, I went away hoping you guys would do the things while I was not looking. But whatever, dude. It's fine. I can kill 2 people.
And without getting any blood on you, which you have
Yep.
was quite helpful.
I
Going on.
technically didn't get any blood on my hands, which is what matters. I think.
Of course.
Make a religion check.
Yep. I'm looking for it. Here we go, Oathbreaker. What is my... I was hoping for a natural 1, but what? 11.
Well, you have a feeling that regarding your unwanted friend, it could be kind of considered a truth. At least regarding your unwanted friend. So going on, you, well, end up at a spot which is kind of open, with like only a rock giving you any kind of cover, but this is the best you can find. You are out in the open still.
Lay down for a proper long rest. Keeping
Alright.
shifts. I'll do the first shift.
Alright then, do the first shift, please.
Assuming I'm rolling perception,
Yeah.
which I'm great at.
Well, with the 7 you notice nothing. Just the darkness of the world around you. Going on, who takes the second shift?
I guess I'll take the second shift. $14.
With the 14 you notice that there is nothing around you, just stones. Kind of boring actually. You're not used to the stones. The stones is boring. Going on, who takes the third shift?
Artuo.
Yeah, Mango had some of that beer. He's currently passed out. I want to imagine. Or Drogo, I mean, not Mango. Mango possibly also, but Drogo.
Yeah, both had some beer and are sleeping currently, so go ahead, RT.
Come on, computer. Sorry, hold on. Tablet's frozen. It's not that.
Technical difficulties?
Yes.
Ironic for an artificer.
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah,
14.
13? You mean 14? Yeah.
14.
Well, either way, it is a calm night with just rocks all around you, and it's kind of boring again. Why can't you be at a more interesting place where beasts actually are and try to kill you everywhere? Quick question. Do you wake them up as the sun rises, or do you let them wake up at their own pace?
I let them wake up at their own pace.
Well, and with that you all take a long rest, which is kind of seems a bit longer than usual. However, regarding that you kind of worked the part of the night, you wake up at a point at a time where it's actually okay to wake up. It's a bit later than you thought, but well, so be it.
Good stuff. Yeah, I'll get ready to head off, and while everyone's preparing stuff, I'll up to one of the guys, one of the guards. I assume you don't know much about what you were doing here, right?
Well,
I'll pick the guy with a sword because I respect him more.
Well, you assume correctly.
Is that it? Your orders are just to follow these guys?
What? What? Sorry, I didn't quite understand you.
Your orders were just to go along with your chief and do whatever he told you?
Yeah?
Right.
Why do you ask?
Did you have much of a friendship with him? I'm sorry we had to kill him, but you know.
It's war, I assume. Although to be fair, I don't quite know yet who you are, on what side you and why you are killing us, but... Well...
I like to think it's for the greater good, but it gets harder to justify every time. Everyone ready to go?
If I may butt into the conversation, Gil comes with his pipe in his
Sure.
mouth. I think it was just inconvenience. We needed to get somewhere, and you sadly did not let us pass when we tried the good way, so we had to try it the hard way, and yeah. Nothing personal, though.
Well, you are aware that you will be hunted by the conglomerate.
Are you gentlemen
No.
hungry?
Hmm. To be quite honest, quite...
Do you think you will be hunted for being a this? I doubt it, right?
Gil will sit down, take out 3 rations, one for him and for the guys and cut their hand binding, or not cut, because that would be a waste of rope. Untie the hand bindings and let them have a meal. Meanwhile, eating and looking at them. And what they will notice is that from time to time I will be throwing berries into my backpack. And they will
I'll
probably
at certain
hear
points look
weird
like I'm about to
sounds
ask
from the
something, but then
backpack.
stop.
Well, they seem to have a meal in relative dignity, but they are your backpack after you start throwing some stuff in it. And, I don't assume you regularly wash your backpack, so your backpack is kind of wet and covered in this gluey
Yeah.
slime.
Oh, right.
We haven't had the opportunity to wash it for a while.
As well as most of your hands, most part of your hands and arms, probably. Quick question: how do you handle your little friend Bookworm? Do you
I handle him with my hands, so yeah, my hands would be sticky as well.
Is the sticky substance visible or just sticky and invisible? Or translucent?
You can very much compare it to our glue, the glue we have in the tube. It is very much looking like that, just a bit thicker and a bit more gluey.
It's sticky, so you don't drop it,
Yeah. Well, you
You
are
can do
quite a
whatever you
strange.
want with your hands.
You are quite a strange sight, to be quite honest, as your arms, hands, part of your trousers, and most of all your backpack are just covered in this gluey.
Now that I think about it, I should wash my clothes sometime.
I mean, sure, sounds like an idea. They're just eyeing you suspiciously, but don't really question it.
Alright then, I think that if everyone's eaten, if no one else has anything else to do, I think that we should go.
Oh. Yeah, I'll get up and go and stand beside one of the sword guy again. Or, yeah, sure, the sword guy again. And I'll ask, while we're walking, hopefully. So how long do you think the other guy is going to take to report?
What do you mean?
Well, he left. How long do you think it'll take him to get to a place?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. That's what I meant.
Oh, how long do you think the other guy will take to find somewhere to report us?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Not very long.
How long do you think?
A day?
Days or hours? Day.
I mean, since we are kind of walking away from all civilization a bit longer, depending on how far you make us go. Well, as far as we go away right now, the further we have to go back right now, so...
Well, I think I have a proposal for you now that we're cruising along. You seem like honest fellas, and I'll give an eye out to the other guy. And I'm sure we don't gain anything from killing, but we do gain a lot from leaving you alive. I'm not asking you free us or you lie for us, but say tomorrow morning we can let you leave, and you just put in a good word for us, as much as you can. And if you agree to this, we can even give you a weapon back, something like that. What do you say?
Tell them that you got brutally attacked by orcs.
I don't think that's going to help.
I mean, they'll be creative, hopefully.
I mean, it's up to you. Oh, okay. There's two.
From what I reckon, seeing the birds coming there, the corpses would be very hard to distinguish anyway, leaving it outside one day. The crows will eat basically every squish on it, so I think it would be very hard to know if it happened to the body.
I'll just fall silent and keep walking alongside.
Hello? Can you understand me now?
Oh. Hello. Oh, yeah.
Okay, what I said earlier was make a persuasion check, please. And because
Got
Gil
it.
had that advantage, that is what I said the whole time while I was not able to be heard by you. It seems.
Yep, we didn't hear you. Oh
Yeah.
God.
That sounds like a plan. I'm certain we will find some. We will make up a good story for you.
Can I tell if they're being genuine?
Make an insight check.
Yep, my favorite. Natural 20.
They are not persuaded, and you have the feeling that as soon as they will find someone official, they will tell the whole story as it is and try to make themselves heroes by saying, well, they didn't let us go, but we ran away after they took us for prisoners, and we are heroes, and we know how they look like, and we can kill them now, and we can hunt them now, and the usual stuff that a soldier would think in that.
I'm quite used to this. I'll just keep walking along with them, saying nothing until we get to the place where we need to sit down.
Because Gil didn't incite them, Gil will turn to Erevan and he will say, I think we should let them go.
Yeah, I said tomorrow.
Oh.
Give them some time to think over if it's worth it or not. I don't know, maybe they want to die. Honor of the warrior.
I thank you very much, but that is not necessary.
Sure.
All right.
We'll see.
With that, we will have another check for perception.
I'm talking to these guys. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, but who will do the second shift for?
Drogo, my friend, do you see anything? Big eyes.
Mango Mango Go Gadget. Hello?
Wait. He died. Yeah, Mango's dead. Just a lightning strike comes from the...
Yay. Make a
Maybe
perception.
he
Look
drank
out.
too much and fell asleep.
Oh, oh. I don't know if it's too late, but I just discovered that Channel Divinity actually comes back in a short rest. Would we have one now? Or is traveling wouldn't be considered a short rest?
No, you're traveling. That's not
No.
a issue.
But
Never mind,
short rest, like something that recovers on a short rest always recovers on a long rest, so you should have it anyways, no?
No, I mean, because I could have used it on the guy if it was a short rest.
Oh.
I didn't say
19. Well, most of them thought, well, this is a boring place. There's nothing here. There's just rocks. There's some stuff here. It is not boring. There's a rabbit. There you have a bird. There you have a rock shaped like a heart. There you have a rock shaped like a star. And as you go on, you find many such things, but nothing that is like interesting group.
You just reminded me. Did you guys watch Breaking Bad?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, there's in one of the later seasons when what's minerals, Marie? They're not stones; they're minerals. Does anyone remember that? Am I the only weird guy that thought it was very funny?
Yeah.
Oh well. Sorry. I'll shut up now. Continue on with the description of the.
Well, stones going on. There's nothing interesting, except if Drogo wants to make it interesting. All right. All right. Last watch. Who takes the last watch? Artie? Gil?
Yes, I can do. I don't mind.
All right, then go ahead.
Uh, oh dear. 8.
Well, Mango has seen different kinds of rocks and birds and rabbits. All you can see is rocks, boring rocks, like gray rocks. All the same color, all the same shape, all the same. Although,
Just
yeah.
Hmm?
Although after some time, you kind of see like a bush or something in the distance, of a cliff, and what else? You can see what seems like a little. Actually, all of you make a perception check. You can make another one.
Can I do
24.
something while this is happening?
Oh boy.
Natural 20 that time. I'm paying attention all of a sudden.
Well, Artie, what? Aravan, what did you say?
Nothing. I think I'm doing something else while this is happening. I
Well,
rolled a 2.
yeah, well, it was boring until now, but that in the back there is that? No, that's a tent. They are having a party there. There are like guys there. And well, Aravan, you are looking at the maps and are saying, we should be here like any moment now, but where are they? And Artie, well, you see them. You see their tents and you see them.
I can see it. I can see it. Up there.
And as you come closer,
No, I'll nod and keep walking.
well, as you come closer, they seem to spot you, and well, you are greeted by a few orcs, goblins, showing you their weapons and long-ranged weapons. And as you get closer, they are cautious, but they are not. They are not as much on edge as you would have expected if they didn't know that you would be coming.
I'll show
And
the paper that I got from the guy.
as you come closer, one of them comes forward, an orc, and looks at you. So you are the how did he call it? The support.
Sure.
He looks. All right. This is, I assume, the paper. Can I have a look at it?
I'll hand it to him.
He opens it, opens the letter, and takes a look at it. Yeah, seems legit. All right. I guess I will trust you so far. Please come to me and don't show yourself as you look over the edge. And he comes. He shows you into the camp. And right behind that camp, you can see an edge, a cliff. And as you keep your head down and look over the cliff, you can all join Tabletop Simulator.
Okay.
Is this a Patches moment?
A what moment?
Patches. He's a guy from Dark Souls that threw you down cliffs.
Who knows? Man, you are giving me ideas. Yeah, but
I would be totally down with the campaign ending right now with all of us just falling down a cliff and dying.
Patches, how I loved you. He was a cool dude. And he sold some pretty useful stuff at the end of the game.
Well, and as you come closer, they seem to eye your prisoners suspiciously, but since they seem to be prisoners, they don't pay too much attention to them and leave them be for now.
If there's something obvious that we can leave them, I would do that, but otherwise we just bring them along.
They have a few tents, and actually, they also have a few carts and horses there, which you
I'll
can
just keep
see
them with us
after
then.
inspection. However, all kind of hidden. So yeah. Who was KYC? Just asking real quick.
That's me, August.
All right.
If I can figure out how to change my nickname on tabletop, I will do it, but I haven't so far.
Uh, I assume I will start with you already. Something that you can all see is, as you look down the cliff, there is a big open area. However, at one point in that big open area, a hut, a small tower, a tower with what looks like 2 floors, people on the roof.
Okay, what's going on?
So where are we in this map?
Yeah, where are we?
You are not here yet. This is the tower that you can.
Okay, we can see the tower in front of us at the moment.
You are sitting on a cliff which is some completely different
Mm-hmm.
and a open area. And in that big wide open area, you see this tower, which is the ground floor. Floor you have here, first floor, and a roof inside the second floor and stuff. But you can see that there is first, second, and roof. Is everyone joining tabletop?
It's loading slowly,
Oh.
ever so slowly.
I am pink
As
again.
yes,
uh,
over the edge. As your starts talking to a, I
Oh,
guess
he's
you can
cutting
see
out.
that the boss is talking to you. I guess you can see that there, right? This is the, let's say, target. Um, we have okay. He hands you a spyglass and tells you, "Please have a look at the roof. Can you see that thing here?
Mm-hmm.
This, I assume, is like a box which they use to like call for reinforcement. And with the next garrison, if they manage to use reinforcements with enough time that we can leave with 30 minutes, but if we are not leave it, the reinforcements will arrive and chivalry, and we don't want that. Within this tower, we have looked at this tower for a longer time, and we think that there are about 30 crates with different kinds of things like weapons, supplies, armors, and well, I assume you know what our plan is, right?
Sure.
Well,
How
we
many people are
want
in here?
within the tower. Honestly, we can only give you an approximation, and we think minus the ones on the top right now, there should be like 3. At least that's how many we've seen. There could be more, there could be less. This is how many we've seen and counted, but we haven't counted it since forever, sadly. Well,
How far away is
all
this from us? this tower? Oh,
What did you
I don't think
say?
I can hear. How far away is this tower from us, right?
Well, you are away about 600 feet or so. However, you are on a cliff right now, so going to the tower would take a bit longer than that. Um, we have seen that during the night, these ballistas, which you can see there, have these strange things shine on a particular area. If you are quick and sneaky, you could sneak past. The thing is, we have observed that reloading all those crates can take a somewhat long time, and then killing all those on top without disabling the alarm system will mean that we will not be able to steal as much as we would hope. So, yeah, if
Manuel,
it is possible, yeah,
does the tower have windows?
it doesn't seem like it.
Gildren will turn to the orc man and he'll ask, is there a way to start with the roof of the tower and work our way down?
As I said, the problem is on they have an alarm system. Alarm system is sounded. We have 30 minutes until we have to be out, or we will face reinforcements which we are not able to handle. There is one main opening. We hope that this main opening should be unguarded as they are guarding the roof and the area. This is all just hopes and dreams.
And does anyone go into this tower regularly?
Hmm?
Does anyone leave
Yes.
or enter the tower?
Well, the resupply cycle is not planned for the next 48 hours. So yeah,
And
if you attack within the, you will be able to, well, if you do not sound the alarm, 48 hours to like get all of that cleared out.
and would it be feasible for us to wait 48 hours and then attack?
Well, the thing is, last reinforcement cycle just left, and we have information that the next reinforcement cycle will bring more manpower and stuff. So this is the best opportunity we have.
How
How many
does the
days do
alarm
we have?
work?
Hmm?
You
What do you say?
first.
How many days do we have until reinforcement?
Until what?
Reinforcement.
Well,
Is that the same?
48 hours, as I said.
Okay, resupply and reinforcement are the same. Good.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
How does the alarm system work exactly?
We are not sure, but we have heard that it is supposed to give a signal, a visual signal in the air. I'm
Is it
not quite certain. We don't know exactly. It is supposed to like shoot up in the air and then make like colors in the air or something. That is how much we found out.
Are we still dragging around the guys that we captured?
Yes, you are. And they are currently being locked down by a few goblins who, well, seem to have their fun with them.
Hey, don't
Are
don't
they
be too
wearing
aggressive with those two.
armor?
Hmm?
They're wearing armor of the guard of the conglomerate, right?
They are, but they are obviously your those you have captured, so they aren't really hurting them by any. However, you have years time when that will come into question will come.
Maybe we could dress up and try to sneak in and take out the alarm before attacking.
Some experience with doing that.
And also the
With
plan
this,
is I'm pretty sneaky and I'm pretty good at climbing. I could climb the outside of the building and try to get rid of the alarm, and once I do it, everyone can attack.
One thing that I should say is that for us, it is not possible to be sneaky enough to get there, and we can't fight them head on. That is, however, chivalry. So if you find to take them all out, well, that would be a great thing.
Mr.
I'll go
Van,
to the.
anything else we should know about this tower?
During the night, they use like the lights which they point at different places and illuminate just swirl the beams of light around. On those, should be able to get through to that tower with no real problem if you are sneaky and quick enough. Also,
Okay.
due to the site, if you manage to get within the tower from below, you might be able to like haul the crates out and load them on the wagons which are already there. There should be a few horses in there, so you should also be able to man those wagons and escape. Where, although we have, it seems of these carts can only carry 4 crates, so we should only be able to carry out 18 crates with those few. We would appreciate if you found a way to get more. We have carts, we can carry them away, but we will need 10 minutes. Yeah.
I'll just say nothing. Take the 2 guys that we brought and just bring them to a tent or something.
All right.
Just sit them down.
And with that, I assume we will take it.
You cut out, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Break. I see.
Yeah, we assumed.
Depending on whether we will send Cura back. If he doesn't, the time it takes for the break, he will be away for some bureaucracy and stuff. So just so you know what
Oh
happened.
no, Kurar caught the coronavirus. What shall we do?
You've self-isolated him in a tent.
Honestly, I hope not so. Yeah, no. Depending on how things go, he will just of bureaucracy. You are able to like you. Okay, I will keep this tabletop simulator thing open, so you can.
I can't get into it.
Note. What seems to be the matter?
What's it called? Because it's not coming up as infiltrated.
I don't know. Honestly, I think it might be a good idea to quickly restart my computer, to be quite, because I kind of have problems with it.
Yep.
No, it's okay. It's working again, I hope. It's not coming up as infiltrate.
No, it's not coming up on the server list at all. I can't see it.
In that case, I will just
Maybe.
exit to the main menu and try it again.
Yeah.
Restart it.
I'll
Infiltrated with
AFK for a second.
Right. By the way, yeah, I will just restart my computer, I guess. By the way, you guys do not know Cura like outside of this game, right?
No.
No.
Well, in that case, it's curious. Would be the second time that Cura doesn't come.
I guess that it happens.
I will
Does
try
anyone
to
know what he
call him.
does?
Honestly, no.
No. Wasn't sure if he was actually in the military, because the rumours have it that the military is going to be out and about when they turn it into a full lockdown, which is supposed to be happening at some point soon. So just wondering whether he's stuck with work stuff or something like that. Don't know. Mhm.
All right, I attempted to give him a direct call, but he didn't respond.
It's fine. I also wanted to.
Yeah.
I wanted Gil to ask Caravan if he'd be kind enough, and while he was interrogating the guards, uh, ask them how the alarm system works.
Well, he would jump around it for a long time, but as he doesn't know the name, in a better way, you would find out that those are just basically fireworks that they use to call for alarm.
Okay. So you'd say if I came with water and dropped water on it, they would stop working?
Hmm. That's an interesting question. I will have a think about that. Thank you for notifying me in advance.
Yeah.
All right, I will quickly restart my computer and we will see each other soon. I guess my coughing means I'm back. I will now restart the room, and as soon as it is restarted, I will go for a few moments. By the way, one quick thing, don't drag anything out of the rooms, I guess. That would be great.
Out of what?
Uh, out of the like rooms or like the hidden parts, don't like drag anything out of it.
We can do that?
I think I have heard that you can do that. It's not meant for you to do that, so like just don't do it, please.
Sure.
Wait, what? What shouldn't do? I just got the last. That.
Yeah, it's just about. I think I'm not sure. It might be like with
Oh,
forgot or something, but like don't drag stuff out of the hidden parts,
right. I get.
obviously, as that would be
No.
not profitable for me. All right, the room is open again, and I will see you again quite soon.
No, I still can't see it. Ah,
All right. Did everyone was everyone able to join?
I'm in.
I assume Augustus is also in.
I'm in.
I think that the only one that's missing is.
Yeah. Mango, who are you? Yeah, who are you? Where are you, Mango? Not on the tabletop sim? All right. I have something for you, Augustus. Here.
Oh, you put it in the chest. Nice, I suppose.
Yeah. You know what? I have something more for you. Here. Have a skull.
I love skull.
Do you want more skulls?
Yeah, I'll have 2 of them if you want, if I can. That's a bit too many.
Is that a sufficient amount of skulls for you?
Yep,
Can never
they're all
have too
mine.
many skulls.
Do you want some too?
I'm good. I actually have 6 in a box upstairs. Genuinely. I stick Play-Doh to them.
I mean, you also have a baby, and insofern you have
Mhm.
one more. Do you want some alcohol for the baby?
No,
I,
I'm good for the mo, thanks.
I also have rum.
For me, maybe, but
Ah, sure. Sure, take a bottle of rum if you want. And who wants some cake while Mango is still missing?
Oh, I'll have some cake.
Here you go. Have a bag of cakes.
bag of cakes.
That's a very
Mm,
small bag to begin.
it's just a bag of bags. Ah,
When you can take slices from it. This is hilarious.
I can't remember how you do the enlarging. How do you make it bigger?
Plus and minus, although it could be locked for you.
Oh,
Uh,
I'll do
it's not
it.
locked for me. If you right click, there's a
Oh,
skill. I don't know if that works better. Oh, it died.
ha, got it.
Hi. Okay. Let's like put the cakes and stuff on like a free table or something. So the way while we are trying to figure this out.
It'll be slightly hard
Ah, where
to
did
have
my
a
cake
serious
go?
D&D session with all this lying around, but we'll try.
Who stole my cake?
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Cake or not cake?
Always cake.
Do you
Yeah.
even cake, bro?
Now, this would be the top of the tower. That would be a terrifying tower.
If what was the top of the tower?
If a school just was standing there, you
Yeah, the skull with laser eyes, and he shoots
yeah.
with the laser. Either way. Either way, what is the plan? Do you want to
I
plan
was
something?
talking to the. I brought the 2 prisoners
Mm-hmm.
and I sat them down somewhere
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "So you know about this place, right?"
Um, I mean, not directly.
Say if 2 soldiers ran up to them, what would they do?
Ugh.
Like they were running away from something.
Most likely they would be on edge and be ready. But I assume they would be curious to find out what happened.
And they would presumably let us into the tower? I know.
Could be.
Okay. And what would you need to recognize yourself as a soldier?
I assume the government preferably.
Sure. We have two of those.
No. And I don't know.
You have a badge.
Well, he points at his armor, which kind of has a badge drawn onto it. This would help.
Perfect. And there's a party along with me, if they follow it or not.
Yes.
So, guys, I think we have a plan.
As
Any of you have...
you are saying this, a bureaucrat comes in, as you can immediately see from his little pin on his chest. I would have to need to have a talk with your bureaucrat friend. There is some paperwork to go through, if you understand. Yes, sure. Let's go have some paperwork. I am very good at Kira's voice.
I think I'm going to ask next week for Kira to not come so you can have you do that impression again.
Wobbly doubly do. Let's go do some paperwork. I love paperwork, and they are gone, and they are not here for the rest of the session.
Got it. Smooth. Yeah. So I asked the goblins if they have some spare clothes.
Yeah, I guess we can find something for them. Like
And I'll...
a bag.
Sure.
They come back with 3 potato bags.
Not what I had in mind, but it'll work. Would you two guys mind undressing yourselves real quick? I promise I won't look. I'll hold up the potato bags like a screen.
It is not a very efficient screen, but
No, I still want to look and see what they're doing. Just make sure they're not doing anything dumb.
they look at each other, sigh loudly, audibly, and then start to obey your question.
Yeah, I'll definitely put... I'll disguise myself as a guard. I don't know if how involved you want to be with that. But I'll like put the thing on. Yeah. I guess I don't know do anything. And then who else wants to come with me?
Okay. Both of you please make a performance check each.
I'll
Okay.
be right back.
Sure. I was questioning all this time ago why I took proficiency in performance, and now it's paying off. I also have proficiency in disguise tools, but I assume that would just be the same.
I mean, if you want like to put on some extra disguises, you can do that.
Well, I don't have disguise tools with me, I just have the proficiency, so not much.
That's a
Are we
shame.
sure we want to send Drogo? And Drogo is a halfling. I don't understand how their armor would fit him, but
That is actually a good point. As Drogo is putting on the armor, it's way too big. It's way too big for Drogo.
Yeah.
You can try it. It will just look very strange, and they might not trust you, but you could try it.
is it like plate armor or just leather armor?
It's leather armor, like some straps on it. It's
So you could wear it just looking extremely floppy.
yeah. I mean, they don't exactly have your type of like bodybuild and stuff, but
Yeah.
you don't necessarily need to put on their armor, but you like more put on like the garments around them, like the
Oh,
green,
right.
green strand stuff. I assume that Drogo could like fashion something together, and with an 11, could fashion something together with an 11 if you wanted to. But
I would advise against it just because
that would
I'm not convinced it would work, but
I mean,
if no one else wants to do it, we're going in together.
I mean, I'm a gnome. I'm going to be no better.
When you're Tabaxi could fit in the armor, right?
Well,
I don't know. It's fine. Drogo, you're coming along with me. Let's go.
the following: the body build would fit. However, it doesn't have a hole for the tail.
Oh,
Oh, well,
I mean, that's up to him. But for now, let's just say, yeah. Actually, he's muted and silent, so he's not even listening to it.
obviously.
I don't know if we want to send him a. Does he know that the thing started up again?
I don't know.
Clear that up. We'll send him a message.
Someone's recording, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
What? I didn't understand a word of what you said, but I'm not sure whether I just collapsed. So
You're saying today's recording might be a bit wobbly or something.
yeah. I mean, I am currently recovering from illness while I am not ill anymore. I did not prepare as much as I would have. And, well, one guy is not here, one guy is kind of drunk, and the others are having fun, I hope.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
All right. So, what is the plan?
So we're dressed as guards, and I'll look over to the guys that are currently in potato sack. So how do we look?
Give me a moment. Yeah. They look at each other. Well, let's say it like this. One of you looks convincing.
Sure, that'll do. Give me a second.
The orc looks at you. So you want to go in like that? Huh, interesting. So what
Well,
is...
you guys can attack however you want, but give me at least a chance to get in an advantageous position. And what do we say? So Mango, I'll pull Mango aside. Not everyone can still hear me, but just pull them aside. So Mango, if anyone asks why you look weird, what will you say? Makes a lot of sense, actually. I had something in mind that was way worse than.
What did you have in mind out of pure interest?
I was gonna say he was like, I don't know, I don't even know what I had in mind. It definitely was not good or thought through. I'll go with that. I was going with something like he was. I'm not saying this in game, but that he was. He just found this armor, and we put it on because it was better than no armor. Yeah, I guess it's kind of the same idea, but way better execution. Way better. Okay. Anyway, so we go with that idea, and so we're gonna. Is there any obvious way where we could?
Well, you are on a very big cliff, and you can move around that cliff, and then go towards that whole tower from like the front, basically.
Actually, I'll just say this. Say we were two soldiers running away from the mountains. where will we come in? Come towards the tower? What would be the shortest route? That's what I want to do. Would we have to go all the way around the cliff? Or could we go, I don't know.
You could try to jump down from the cliff, although it is not a very well cliff.
Yes, you could, but I couldn't. Yeah. I wonder if that's how far down is this?
So let's say 60 feet.
Yeah, so you could actually just go all the way down and take no damage, right? Or is it 5? Oh, it's 5. It's fine. We're not going to do that because I can't do it. So we'll. So if actually, let's say it like this. Let's say we walk 1 hour back, or 1 hour back to get to the tower. From there, would we have to go through this place, or would there be a more direct? Right.
Can you
Right.
say it again, because I didn't quite understand?
So from where we came from, say 1 hour back.
Yeah.
Would the most direct route from there to the tower be through the point where we are right?
I mean, you could make it look like that.
Okay, sure.
Perhaps not like the most direct, but it's could be close enough for you to like say it is.
Well, if there's another route, I want to take that. I don't know if we would know that.
I mean, eh, it's the best you can do, I assume.
Sure. So, what do you guys want to do in preparation for when me and Drogo go in? Anything?
I mean, I can turn invisible if that would be helpful for me to come with you. But
Oh,
otherwise,
that would be on. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Although it's kind of a long way, and during the night it might be easier to come in if you want to go in undetected, obviously. For obvious-
Mm.
Yeah.
As
So
you have tonight. What he told you is basically those guys on top of the tower have like floodlights that they can use to like illuminate a kind of big spot on the ground.
Yeah.
And this is what they have 4 times in all 4 directions. This is what would be at night. Right now it's day, or at least the evening. So yeah.
Okay. So so this was 600 feet away from us, you'd say, to walk?
I
Or do we
mean,
have to go around? So only to direct this.
I mean, right now you don't have like a direct way. You have to walk like about, yeah, let's say 600 feet towards it, and then like an additional 700 or 800 feet to like move along the cliff to the place where you can actually head towards there.
Okay. So, Mango, you ready? Actually, before we do that, I'll take some. I don't know exactly how I will do this because I don't know how to disguise myself in real. But I assume my character would know a way to make us look a bit beat up, like we've taken a beating and are running away.
Well, what you can do is you can ask, Mango to punch you in the face.
Yeah, that would definitely work. Sure, go for it, Mango. Just
It's Drogo, by the way. Just saying.
oh, sorry.
Yeah. Also do a. Okay, that.
Not that hard, Mango Drogo.
Did you get a crit hit?
Performance check at advantage. As well as rolling damage, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 6 plus your dex. Yeah. Also, you can add 10 to the roll.
Wait.
Actually, it's 2 more damage because it's plus 6.
Yeah.
It's 4 plus. Yeah, and you can add 12 to your roll at advantage of performance.
I'll use up 5 of my healing lay on hands to make sure I'm not internal.
You punched him so hard that you also look beat up, and you have a feeling that one will suspect a thing.
That was pretty amazing, Drogo. Let's head off. And we head off running. We're not running, like jogging towards the camp. And once we're within visual range, I'll try to head all the people in the. And RT, you can come with us behind us, invisible, if you want.
Would that be useful?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's that, or I can find somewhere on the cliff because I've got a 600 range on my crossbow, so I could pick anybody off the top if needs be. But I mean, I don't mind either way.
The thing is that it is about 600 feet away. This means they would be out of range.
Ah, okay. In that case, then I will follow you guys invisible. That lasts for an hour.
I'm back. What's going on?
Oh,
No.
well, I don't think we want to be discovered. So
And then I guess the question is about Gil.
I'm hanging out, smoking my pipe.
yeah, I don't know how much you missed, but
I
we're
missed
disguising
all
ourselves
of
as
it.
guards. We're disguising ourselves as guards, and Alice is going invisible, and we don't know what to do about you.
Okay,
You're just our
so,
backup.
when are we going to the tower? Are we going there during the day?
Right now
Well,
it's
to infiltrate.
early evening.
Yeah.
Right now it's the early evening.
So
Right now, we're just trying to infiltrate it. Then we'll.
Gil would probably wait until it's very dark outside, and because of my Gloomstalker trait, I should be completely invisible in the dark. So I
They do
thought
have.
I could sneak there like that.
They have floodlights turned up.
Although they are like
Yeah.
it's quick
I
enough.
imagine they're like tunnel lights,
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking about, like bullseye lanterns, basically.
Yeah, that they only share a light in a place, but surrounding the place it's dark.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking about.
So like what I could do is I also have disguise self, so I could disguise self as a
Oh.
guard. And at night I would be invisible anyways, even though I'd be disguised. So if a light passed by me, I would look like a guard.
Do you want to just come in with disguise right now?
No, sure, I'll do that. And Gil becomes a guard.
Okay. So the plan is that we're running away from something, from some goblins, and we want to take refuge in this tower. Everyone got that?
Okay. Fluffy's coming with you, but he will just look like Fluffy if that's okay.
Would that be okay? Okay.
Sure.
A history check.
Sure. Who?
Actually, you and how's he called? Gil can make one. And let's say Artie
Sure.
at this.
Okie dokie, I shall make a history check. That's a +3, I think, for me. See, yes.
Advantage, Aravan, and Gil.
Artie at advantage or disadvantage, did you say?
Advantage.
That's 13.
24.
Yeah, KL1. But it's still a 14.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said advantage. Do beg your pardon.
It's either way. Okay, you do not know how it works here. However, where you are from in the Car Unity, it usually works like the following. If you have the ability to create a magical being of some sort, like your like your friend Fluffy, it's usually that you have to bind them to someone. For example, to yourself. You bound Fluffy to yourself. This means
Mhm.
you have the possibility to command Fluffy. And in theory, you can bind such a beast to anyone. However, for some it's easier, for some it's harder, and like the really powerful stuff in the community, at least, was reserved for those of hyper and for those who like do have an affinity for it. If you were in the community, you could just assume that the Fluffy was bound to the leader of the group. On the other hand, you have no idea how it works here.
Ah,
Do you want to just leave
okay.
him here? Then if things go horribly, which they never would,
No, no.
he can come with us.
Well,
Yes. Are we leaving the prisoners here?
I don't see what. I mean, hopefully the goblins won't kill them. If they do, that's fine.
Or shall I
uh,
leave Fluffy to kind of guard them, as it were?
can we kill them?
No.
Aww.
If this all goes well, we'll consider it.
Yay! Two of the goblins start jumping around happily. The guys you captured don't seem so happy. On the other hand,
Plan in action. We're going.
so you are leaving Fluffy behind.
I think so.
Yes.
All
Oh
right.
no, Fluffy.
I'm sad too.
It's okay.
Does
Does that
Fluffy?
mean that we're just the good boys now?
Yes.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Have no Fluffy?
Well, now you're the bookworms and the good boys.
Oh yeah, I'm still sticky. What I mean.
Make an animal handling check. Make an animal handling check. At disadvantage. At disadvantage.
Just roll 2 natural 20s. It's fine.
Well, Fluffy is less a dog and more a robot, so well, it's more for you than it is for Fluffy. So yeah, Fluffy takes the pets and will not really react to them unless Artie tells Fluffy to do otherwise.
Artie just whispers to Fluffy, like, play happy dog. And he does this whole kind of routine of being like tongue out and one paw goes up and he does the kind of half tummy scritching sort of thing and happiness and that sort of thing. But then as soon as you stop, he just goes back to neutral.
Do a performance check.
What, for Fluffy or me?
Yeah, for Fluffy.
Oh god. What is Fluffy's performance modifier?
Charisma if he doesn't say anything.
I was going to say, is it charisma? Thank you.
I mean,
-2 choice. 6.
roll an attack roll for Fluffy.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
Um, uh, uh,
Oh.
Doesn't it? Well, Fluffy freaks out a bit too much and starts like pouncing. Drogo can escape, although it would have been quite painful if that would have hit, and Drogo is a little bit more, or at least should be a bit more scared than like happy right now. But Fluffy seems happy. He
This
just
giant metal dog just jumps up and clamps both of his paws on your shoulders.
well, not on his shoulders, but on the ground, but nearly on his shoulders, and that would have been
Yeah.
Does Drogo now still like Fluffy? Yeah. Fluffy gets another pet, and immediately after, Drogo turns around, goes back to neutral. All right. And as you're approaching the little garrison now, I guess it is time for some music as you rush towards it.
I'm like trying to hail them, arms outstretched.
As you come up to them, you realize that immediately all ballistas are turning towards you.
Hey, don't shoot!
They seem to hold their fire for now, but well, they are on edge, it seems. And
The
as
birds really don't make sense. I'll find another song.
and
Is
as
there a door
where?
in the tower?
Here's a door.
Oh, I should be looking there, right?
Yes,
And
right now I am just looking somewhere else because I actually have like to find guys too that respond to your message. And as
Oh.
you come closer, the door gets opened, and this guy steps out,
oh,
holding the door open. As he seems to
hello.
be running his weapon and looking behind you as the ballistas are ready to shoot.
Hello, good sir. We're a scouting party up north, and we got attacked by a huge band of goblins. Would you
Quickly,
hold us in?
let's close the door. Come in. We can't know what they are planning. Come in, quick. Also, all of you can place your characters within the room.
I'll just lay against one of these barrels and look exhausted. Oh,
Drogo, make a quick history check at advantage. History check at advantage. There's beer in these barrels.
oh. So, thank you very much. May I have your name?
Give me a moment. Artie.
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
You can have advantage.
Oh. Stealth +2.
You're invisible. But you are not a ghost. And your steps are kind of loud. However, you're lucky that your friends are there and that they are kind of loud, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to make as much noise to cover her tracks. Or his tracks, sorry.
And you get into the room without any much problem. In what part of the room do you try to hide?
I go to the far corner, like near where the bottom of the stairs are, but opposite there-ish.
And try to like press yourself against the wall?
Yeah, so I'm kind of tucked out the way as much as possible.
Alright. Alright, you are there. Good. He closes the door. What happened? Quick.
Oh, there's a huge band of goblins. I don't know where they came from. They descended on us and killed most of them. We had no choice but to run, and we were hoping to lay here for a bit until we can go back to our post.
Well, isn't your post overrun by them?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get some help. But for now,
We are a strike post. We can't there are other things planned. Forget it. I will have to talk to the chief. First of all, follow me. I will show you where you can get some rest. How long did you run for?
most of the day, we ran as fast as we could, but yeah, this was the closest place we could find to get some shelter.
That's interesting to hear. Come quickly. Don't quickly. Just come at your leisure. It's important that you get some rest.
Do we see what all these floors are now?
You can see this right now. You are coming up through the
I see.
stairs. And as you turn this corner, there are two guards standing there in the way. What happened? Well, Artie?
Mm.
Make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Oh,
Whoa.
you can make a concept if you want.
That would be better. That's fine.
Go ahead.
16.
Artie
Oh.
doesn't cough loudly. All right. What happened? It seems we have lost another outpost, although I don't yet know where. Let us through. Those guys need rest. Also, I will get a quick question. Who of you is the leader?
Well, I guess that would fall on me now. Our leader's unfortunately dead now. I'm
Certainly.
the highest of rank here.
I will get you to the chief. You and the chief will probably have a good talk. Let's continue quickly. They both step to the side, and he opens the door. Please, have the rest you need, my friends. And he opens the door. What has happened? As the archer looks at the inn people. Artie,
Yes.
you are trying to sneak past those guards as well?
Yes.
Well, in that case, another check, please, as you try to enter the room and try to find a place where you're safe. You can make it at effect, as you are invisible.
Six.
2D-O.
It's a new dice that hasn't been invented yet.
Huh? Oh!
It's D20. You mistyped.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that.
A natural 0 with... Ooh.
That's better. Oh no, bugger, hold on. No, I forgot the...
That's
Ah!
that's an
Wait,
18. I think
one.
I can take that.
It's an 18. It's an 18.
Oh my god. Just...
Yeah.
Ah! Flippin'! There we go!
Oh, 21, sure. You without a problem sneak past those guys, and he closes the door again as he leads Erevan to continue quickly.
Oh, I'm not. Sorry. So I'm going up to the third floor. Is that what's happening?
That is the plan.
Where do I emerge?
You emerge here. Do a quick investigation check at disadvantage.
Sure. Probably. Oh, should be an 11.
Well, All this then was said there should be.
I don't think I would be paying attention to that, but got it.
He enters this and, well, exits at the top. Chief, one of those who came, I took the rest to take a rest as they were apparently running from some disgrace threat.
I'm just gonna lean over to a wall and look incredibly
Well
tired.
done. Well done. Go take your post back. Sir, I saw. And he moves off to his post. All right. So, what happened?
Well, we were back in the mountains that way, and I'll stretch out my hand kind of in the general direction, but it's kind of wobbly. And there was a huge band of goblins that just attacked us, killed most of them. There are me and 3 others that managed to survive. They're downstairs.
Make a deception
And-
check at advantage.
Cardi. A natural 12.
I guess we can count ourselves lucky that they didn't attack here. Man, if they actually attacked here, the whole operation would fall flat.
Yeah, they were. I don't think they were coming towards here, or at least not directly. But I suggest you keep a lookout on the horizon.
What do you think we are doing? God damn it!
Yeah.
With the
Sorry,
day
yeah.
of the strikes, so close, we cannot afford to be sloppy. How many were they?
Goblins, I could count 20, but that was a lot. Oh god.
What post were you on?
In the mountains we were traveling.
Well, it's a shame that this had happened.
Yeah.
Were you part of the Traveling Force 3?
No. Why?
Okay. They are keeping a lookout on the on the target of us. Have you heard of the strike?
I wasn't told much. I'm quite low ranking. Apparently still the highest in here. I assume I won't be for long.
Do a quick charisma check. Just plain charisma. And also give me just a moment.
No problem.
Well, now that you are the leader of the whole troop, may it only be 3 people, but now that you are the leader of the whole troop, I guess I can tell you a bit more. Also, honestly, I'm quite eager to tell those who don't know about it. Within the next day, within the next few days, there is supposed to be a strike force coming here. No one knows anything, but those goblins think they are so smart with their base that they captured once. No, we will rush them and we will crush them. You will see. You will hear of it. But heed my warning. They will fall.
And do you have a job for us in this, or should we just
Oh,
go back for recommissioning?
honestly, since your whole troop is down, I assume the best thing is to first take a rest. And
Yes, I would
tomorrow
definitely love to do that.
Yes, exactly. And tomorrow we will have a more detailed talk, and as soon as the strike force arrives, we will have a talk with them, and find out more.
Perfect, sir.
Also, then you will have a talk with them. Maybe you can have a part in the whole operation. So take a good rest. Be strengthy for tomorrow. All right. You have probably seen where the people are taking the rest that you came with you. So please go there. I will have the lookout with my trusty guardians. All right. Have a great night. I shall see you tomorrow morning here.
Thank you very much. And I'll head down.
All right. You head down.
I'll try
If
to
you,
commit everything that was going on up there to memory.
all right.
And
If you want, you can make a quick perception check as you go down, looking at everything intensely. Yeah. A 12. You see that there is a prison cell, and you think it was mentioned that there are a few prisoners that might help you, and well, there is a prison cell there, and there are definitely much more than 30 boxes here, as well as a few barrels that were not talked about. And with that, you come to the room, and well, the archer sits up. Well, I assume it is time for, well, my shift. You know how it is. Have a good day and rest well. See you. And the archer heads off. And the only one left there is, well, someone you recognize as a bureaucrat, just sitting there on the bed and writing on his papers, which are covered all around him on the floor. He barely doesn't even notice you.
you want to take a rest, guys? And I'll just sit on one of the beds and hope that one of them, and I'll motion one of them to sit beside me.
I'll guess that I'm moving close, and while moving, Gil will say, "It's been a long time since I've had a real bed with sleeping on the field and all."
Yeah.
That's
What do you think?
Artie, something that you would notice is that this place here does actually exist.
What place, sorry?
This place here.
Yes,
Anything special?
doesn't exist.
I'm just pointing it out because, you know.
Oh, right. Got it. Is there like a way to hide under the beds, or are they like pictured?
They are more or less like pictured. Although the bureaucrat doesn't really seem to pay much attention.
So, Gil, we got to safety. What do you think we should do next?
Well, I guess that we managed to survive the goblins attacking us. Poor captain, though, didn't make it. I don't know. I'd. Hey, say, do you remember how the alarm system worked if anything were to happen?
Say this to the bureaucrat?
No, no, I'm talking with you, but you know,
Oh.
making it look like that.
Oh, from the quick look that I got at it, did I get any more clues as to how it worked?
Well, those are basically fireworks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just have some sort of aerial display. I'm not exactly sure
Huh.
who would pick up the signal, but
Do a
there's definitely a
performance.
signal sent.
Do a performance check.
Me or Gil?
You. And I guess Gil as well.
Oh boy.
Barely on a 1.
Bureaucrat is just sitting there and doing paperwork and this is form 3.7. Where was here? 3.B. That is a check. he doesn't seem interested in joining your conversation.
I see.
Artie's going to really quietly walk over to where those two are talking and whisper to them, someone open the door. I'm going to sneak out and go and have a look around upstairs.
Gil will stand up.
Let me.
Okay.
I'll go over to the door. Just lean against it for a second, give Artie time to get into position, and then open it and lean out the way.
Do a performance check.
Sure.
So what you're trying to do is like you're trying to lean against the door and then make it seem as if you are falling.
No, I'm leaning through the door trying to ask the guards a question.
What do you ask them?
So, have you had food already? Or is there something we could have?
Actually, I can get you something. I will see you again in a moment, Jill. Yeah, let's go.
Thank you very much.
And during that, Artie, without a problem, sneaks out. The guy goes up the stairs and...
Will it take more than 10 minutes?
What?
I'm asking the guard.
Not too long. Don't worry about it.
I'll close the door behind him. Hopefully, Artie has left by this point.
Yeah, Artie has left. And you can see as the guy with the hammer walks through the room and ends up there. Hey, what are you doing there? The guys wanted some food. I guess I can make them some. You can make some food? Shut up. And he opens one of the chests and starts scraping out some bread, some different kinds of stuffs. Although I guess you can see that Artie from there.
Okay, so Artie would like to have a look in some of the boxes that are in a direction where the guards aren't looking.
I mean, you can try to move your character if you want.
I did try. I couldn't pick it up a minute ago. Yes, there we go.
You go up the stairs here.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So what do you do as he scrapes together a meal from the boxes, just picking out stuff and... Yeah.
I'm going to go into this little bit here.
Okay.
Um,
And you're trying to
is there
look...
enough space for Artie to kind of get in behind the wall so he can look into those boxes without being in view? So that he's kind of in there.
It could rattle some boxes, so there would be a stealth check that would have to be made.
I will try.
At advantage.
Come on, Artie.
You get
can do this, Artie.
invisible.
Okay. Just so we're keeping track, this has been like 10 minutes, 15 minutes since... we had to walk here, right?
He just left. He just walked up.
So
Also,
how long have I been invisible for?
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Left or something like that?
Yeah, 45 minutes left.
Okay.
And I assume this guy's self is also one out. Oh, I don't know that in game.
Well, quite easy to get in there. Make a investigation check.
21.
You quickly manage to open a box with a hinge, and yeah, here you have the weapons. The first box you open, daggers and swords and rapiers and stuff, all covered in like a foam-like substance to like keep them safe, keep them not rattling and stuff. And as you open another box, ooh, this seems to be a box with... Well, first of all, on top of the box there, most of the box is filled with shields. However, on top of those shields, there is a singular pistol with 3 clips of ammunition.
Oh, that's... Anything I pick up turns invisible with me.
I guess that is what invisibility says.
Yeah.
Just-
Let me just double check.
Mm-hmm.
I know imps in village works like that. I assume it does.
Anything you're wearing and carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. Spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Cool. So if I pick that up, it's going to turn invisible with me. I pick up and pocket the pistol and the clip.
You now have another pistol.
Awesome.
Yes.
Kind of poking my head around. If I went have a look at the other boxes that are these ones over here.
Since
Would
there's a guy
somebody
standing in
see?
front of them right now, are you trying to get back out, right?
I just wanted to kind of have a look at the other boxes if I could. If Artie feels like someone's going to see him, then he'll just go back downstairs to the room where everyone else is.
To be fair, no one can see whatever they do. However, since you have a feeling that mostly those things are kind of sorted, and while these boxes are just thrown in here somewhat willy-nilly, you have a feeling that those are quite neatly stacked, and it seems that he is scraping out fruit from them. So one could make the assumption that all these boxes have food in them, rations.
Okay.
You know, if here you have the weapons, there you have the food, and well, he scrapes out a bit more food, and well, what do you think about those guys? Well, we haven't seen them yet, have we?
Artie is going to go back down the stairs and kind of hover in the corridor and wait for that guy to come back down with the food.
Yeah, all right. And you hear like a small conversation from upstairs, him just talking to those guys about the newcomers. Nothing really substantial, and then after some time he comes back and opens the door, steps in, leaves the door open.
Wonderful. I shoot in behind him and dive back round to my corner out of the way.
Hi, diaper.
Hey, Jeff. Yes, what is it? I brought some food from you. Thank you very much. He takes the food, places it on the bed, and ignores the food. Thankless bastard. See you again. And
You
he
left some food for us as well, right?
brought food for him and the three of you, not for Artie.
You don't know where he is, so.
Actually, make a quick Drogo, make a quick charisma check. Actually, everyone make a charisma check except Artie. Oh yeah, and yeah, well, all of you got a normal ration. Although something
Oh.
that should be noted is that Drogo got a normal halfling ration. So it's it's a halfling ration, so not necessarily a ration that you could just simply split with Artie and you would both be full.
Is the bureaucrat guy still ignoring his food?
Yeah, he's just sitting there and working on his stuff. And where do we have that? Here we have that stupid document. B793. Where was?
Going along the rules of as soon as I pick something up, it becomes invisible. Artie's going to sneak along to the end of the bed and just grab a bit.
Okay, a stealth check.
Ah! Come on, tablet. Oh my days. Ha!
Was there ever food? I don't think there ever was food. And as the bureaucrat turns around 1 hour later, he looks at it. Huh. And I could have sworn I didn't eat it yet. He turns back to his stuff and works on 1 hour later.
If we're an hour later, Artie is no longer invisible.
Just a jump to the future because you had such a high number. To like demonstrate something.
Okay,
Yeah, he won't pay attention for an hour, but we're still.
cool. That's
So-
fine then.
So, how long can you keep illusion? Where this guy's going? All right, let's. I don't plan to do it until Gil comes back. I just sit in the wall, sit in the bed, doing nothing, thinking.
I'm gonna go and stand behind Erevan, kind of tap him on the shoulder and go psst, psst, as quietly as possible.
I'll just stay there.
There's
Yes.
lots and lots of food and weapons upstairs, and I found another pistol, and I've got it. Do you want it, or shall I have it? Nod once for yes and twice for no.
I'll nod twice.
Okay. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up for. Do you want me to stay here or go back to the camp and report to them? Scratch your ear if you want me to stay here.
I'll scratch my ear.
Okay. I'm gonna hide under a bed then. See if we can get the bureaucrat guy out of here or something.
I assume everyone's going to be sleeping here, right, Gil? Do you think there'll be enough space for it?
I'd say that yes, everyone should be sleeping here eventually, but I don't think the whole room will ever be full, as there's always guards, so there should be a few empty beds. Something that we could do, though, is no offense, Artie, but you're quite small. Maybe you'd fit in the bed with Drogo or something.
Make a stealth check using your wisdom modifier.
A stealth check using my wisdom modifier. So that is a +9 instead of a +10. Yes.
Someone wanted to flex something.
16.
You're +9.
You are speaking quite quiet.
Of course.
Artie isn't invisible.
Yeah, he's still invisible.
Yeah. Those crates don't. Maybe there's. Do you think there's some better food in there? I might be out. I'll quietly say. But I don't think they're giving us the best food. Maybe we'll go up there and get some better food.
Performance check. At disadvantage. Nothing. You just continue talking.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like a great idea, but I'm not able to think straight. I'm just gonna lay down for a.
Artie's gonna go and hide under that one. Oh, I've sunk through the floor.
And as the hour runs out, I need to make a check.
Not seem to hide
On the hour, we also have to deal with Gil's stuff, so.
Oh,
do
that's
something
true.
like. I mean, I don't know that. You haven't told. Oh, how long?
I completely forgot about it. Let me check how long it lasts.
Always.
It is
can
1
al-
hour.
Yeah, 1 hour.
If you want, you can recast it.
Did you disguise yourself to be exactly the same, but like looking like a guard, or did you disguise yourself as a
I
different?
disguised myself to look like I look, just with guard armor.
So, I'm gonna get comfortable. I suggest you do the same, and I'll start taking off my armor.
As the hour runs out, You want to recast the spell?
Well, it really depends. But yeah, I guess I'll recast the spell and I'll just put
Well, I
another
was
first
going.
level spell slot.
Sleight of hand, please.
Boy, I'm not that good at that. Wait.
Right?
You're still a Dexy boy.
That's a 9.
And as you recast the spell, he looks at you, and the bureaucrat looks at you. And what are you casting?
He's having some
I
fun.
am
But
casting Alarma, sir. The goblins have made me quite paranoid, and I would not like to be disturbed while I sleep.
Do deception.
It's just... Oh, fuck me. Okay. Hey, baby.
does the bureaucrat get disadvantage because he's not really paying attention or something?
Well, he seems like he's not paying attention and he's working.
Oh, sneaky bastard!
Uh, I mean, you will not find any goblins here, but make what you make. I have to work. Can't see that, so please stop disturbing me. As he starts going back to his work. Document BC 1319. What was this about? Oh, yeah. This will take some time.
I'll walk up to the bureaucrat and ask him for a piece of paper.
What do you need a piece of paper for?
Well, I like to write something.
That is what you use paper for.
Yeah.
For that, you would have to fill out the document C39BT0.
Can you pass me document C39BT0?
It is an old bureaucrat joke. Here, I have that paper. He just gives you a piece of empty paper.
Thank you.
If only Kira were here to hear the joke.
Make a history check if you want.
Me? Okay.
No, I mean Aravan, because he wanted to hear the joke.
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, indeed. If someone else wants to know the joke, they can make a history check as well. But
We can just ask Kira when he comes back, right? If he comes back.
if you
Or
remember,
if we come back.
if you remember.
Oh yeah. We definitely will remember.
All right. I mean, technically, if you come back, but yeah, going on. B39 IQ6. Oh, okay. That was interesting. Oh God. Where was that? What do you do?
So say one. So the 1 hour mark has passed, right? Say half an hour after that, I've been just resting on my home, and I'll lean back. Oh, and it looked like I just had a nice rest. So I think I've rested enough, and I'll stretch, make it look convincing.
Love the night you forget it. You understand it as he continues to write and doing his.
Oh no, I'm going up to the door. Sorry.
I'd go for a drink.
These guys.
What are you doing here, Mister?
Well, I had a nice rest, and I was thinking since we have the extra men, it might be good to put me on patrol somewhere.
Hmm.
I'd rather do something than just sit on a bed rotten.
I assume that is something for the chief to decide. Go see the chief. You know where he is. We stand here and we can't make any such decisions. So yeah.
I'll leave the door open behind me.
Make a stealth check.
Oh wait. All right. Oh. 29.
They do not seem to notice that you keep the door open.
And I'll go up to upstairs.
And what are you
I
guys doing?
will follow Erevan around.
And again, these guards here turn around as you come up. And what are you guys doing here?
We were hoping to be useful.
That's
Well,
all, I assume. Quick question. So you were ambushed. What was your mission before you were ambushed, if I may ask?
Well, I don't think we're at liberty to discuss that with you, I don't imagine.
Of course, just curiosity speaking. You know how it is. There is barely anything going on here, so you know.
Yeah, I can say without getting into too much trouble that we were just scouting the mountains.
Mm.
I assume in preparation for something. I don't know if you know about it, but
just small potatoes. Our chief knew what was going on, but we were mostly on a need-to-know basis, so really, no idea.
you know how the life is.
Yeah, you know. Well, let's hope that the chief has something for you. See you soon, and hopefully you can keep with us. To be quite honest, it's boring, but you know that already. And they turn back to their work as you come up. You're up already. Didn't expect to see you so soon again.
Well, I had a nice rest. Those beds are surprisingly comfortable. And
Really? Those beds? You must be, well, used to so much worse. Either way.
yes,
How can
the wilds did not treat me well. Well, since we're well rested, I was hoping to be of some use around here. Just do anything.
do anything?
Yeah.
I guess the horses need some tending to, and I assume the prisoners must be fed as well. So, pick your poison, I assume. Regarding Lookout, we have everything under control, but I thank you very much.
I'd be more than happy to feed the prisoners.
Sure. Jeremiah, you know, the guy with the pike, he should be able to aid you in your ventures to feed the prisoners. Oh, and half rations, obviously. All right?
Of course, sir.
Great. All right. Yeah, see you in a few. And you walk down.
Hey, Jeremy.
What is it? How can I help you?
We just got tasked with feeding the prisoners.
Again? I fed them yesterday. Way out of the way. Just
Silly prisoners. Ha ha ha.
do a um do a deception check.
Hell yeah, man.
Because that's on
17.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, just pick something out from these boxes. And leave the good parts for us, yeah?
Yeah,
course.
sure, man.
Oh, and by the way, you guys thirsty? Are you
I didn't hear that. Oh,
like,
always.
You got something good to drink there,
he
Jeremy?
he puts the pike to the wall onto the wall and heads into the weapon storage. And as he looks down, he picks out a small bag from there and comes back. And what he has in his hand looks like a water skin. Take a sip of this. And he hands you the water skin.
I'll take a small sip.
Do a
Try to
con save. Do a con save at advantage.
No, I don't. Oh. Oh. Ooh.
As you take the sip, you feel as if someone punched you in the gut as a dragon spewed its fire down your throat. This stuff is some very, very strong.
I'll try to make it look like I'm not in pain or like I'm in disgust, but I really.
Don't worry about it. It's the strongest things I could find. Actually, it's dwarven.
I think I needed some of that. Thanks, and I'll pass it off to Gil. Be
I
careful
will-
with it, Gil.
Gil will first of all try to smell it.
Make a Constitution save at a disadvantage.
For smelling it? Damn, okay.
I mean, you have a very fine sense of smell, I assume.
That's true though. That is Constitution, right? Let me see. Do I have proficiency on saving throws? I don't think so. No, I don't.
Most don't.
Yeah, it's
I have
Constitution at disadvantage.
a fancy +1. That's a 13.
Well, that is quite the strong smell. At least you will be able to use your nose for the next. Despite you smelling that stuff.
Gil will smell it, see that he's in the ground yet, and will take a
Okay, a big swig or just a swig?
swig. I'm not going to chug whatever side today, tasting it.
Con save without advantage.
That's a +1, so it's an 18.
It's good stuff. You actually feel invigorated.
Hey man, it's
For the next 20 minutes you have guidance.
Ooh.
Jeremy. I must say this alcohol is pretty good. Where did you get it?
As I said, dwarven stuff. Oh, I once had like a friend who was here and he had some of this stuff, and this is the shit.
Do you have any more of it?
Honestly, sadly, my last bag of it and the last 2 bags were confiscated, as alcohol here is not necessarily the most, legal, but you make do with what you get.
Hey man, we won't tell if you don't tell.
Is the chef cool with that or
The chef? There is no chef.
chef?
Oh, the chief, you mean?
Yeah. I'm speaking German.
Well, who do you think confiscated the last 2 bags of it?
Okay, we won't tell a thing then.
He takes it back, takes a swig as well, and places it back. Ooh. Do you want to see something? Make a general charisma check.
Me or
Oh,
my boy?
Both of,
should be a 50.
both of you.
Okay, so I shall make a charisma check. God damn. Nine.
Do you know?
No, that's a +1, so it's a 10. Haha.
Well, was it a 15 or 14?
15. I wrote the wrong number down.
Well, there's something that I could show. Just don't tell it. It's kind of top secret. He opens one of the chests in front of him and carefully takes something out of it and shows it. Do you know what this is? This is one of those fancy new automatic rifles.
Man, those are impressive. My chief had one. Man, he destroyed.
Really? Oh my god. Not even my chief is using that beast. Whew. You know what? Sometimes I think maybe I should just take one shot with it. Although the chief would hear it.
Yeah, they're pretty loud.
Yeah. So powerful. I've heard that one of those bullets can take a goblin's head clean off.
Yeah, I've seen it happen. It's impressive.
You see that the 2 guys sneaked up on you and just look at it as well. Yeah, man. I'm not sure whether you should show him that, but yeah, that's make a general charisma check, both of you.
Okay.
So many charisma.
That's a 3. I am so charismatic.
Do you want to
Kevin is
hold
just
it?
dozing off.
Do you want to hold it, elf guy?
Whoa. Would you trust me with that?
I mean, no one trusts me with it, and I still take it.
I'll give him a wink. And I'll take it if he hands it.
He hands it to you.
Man, it's just.
That beauty.
I'll just point it at the wall, not with my finger on the trigger. Just point it at the wall. Just look at it for a second. Man, I'm glad we have one of those with us. I'll hand it back.
Thanks. He puts it back carefully. Also locks the thing again. Just don't tell anyone about it. Yeah.
No, of course not. We haven't seen anything.
Obviously. What are we doing here? Let's get back to work. Shall we? Yeah. They get back to work. Actually, most for them is just standing there and chatting together. And as you go up there, you also open one of those boxes, and they are mostly filled with rations.
I would like to open a bunch of them, see if any of them don't contain rations.
I will
As many
go
as I think I can get away without looking.
up to Jeremy.
You open about 6 of them and notice then one of them is actually like used to an extent. And well, the one who is used has rations in it. The one next to it has rations in it. The one below it has rations in it. And every other box that you open has rations in it. Although some of them have like the nicer rations in it. With like
I'll definitely.
with not just red berries but green berries and stuff. But you know, all just rations.
I'll just
Oh,
take.
and just don't take the chief's rations, right?
Oh, of course not. I'll take some of the normal rations. Is there an obvious way to split it in half? Actually, I'll just bring all of it.
I mean they are like in paper boxes, and you could break one in half and like keep the rest here and just take it with you.
I'll just bring an entire ration with me to the thing.
So you are aware that there are 3 prisoners, so I assume you take how many with
I'll take 2 rations.
you?
I'll just eat the berries off one of them.
Aren't you the funny one? He opens the door and hands you the key. Yeah, I'll trust you with that for now. Give it back to me, yeah?
Of course. I'll
Sure.
walk in.
Have fun. And
Is there an obvious place to put the rations, or just lay them on the ground? Whatever.
oh, there is like a piece of ground that does not have shit on it.
I'll put it there. Bon appetit, I say as I leave.
Uh, you close the door again, I assume?
Yes, I close the door behind me, lock it. Have a look through the keys. How many keys is there in this key?
About 5.
And I hand them.
Yeah, thank you. Right, what are you supposed to do next, if I may ask?
Well, I'll go take care of the horses, I think. But first, I would like to ask you a favor. I see
Yeah?
these clothes are particularly dirty and ragged. Do you have something I could borrow to, more effectiveness? I don't give me full protection.
You mean your armor or stuff?
Yeah,
Sure. There should be a spare in here. He opens one of those chests, digs around it, and closes it again, opens another one, and takes out a not set of armor, but like robes. A set of robes. I guess not quite what you are looking for, but this is what we have right now. That is what I can give you. And between
I'll
us,
take it.
this is not quite ours, but the stuff from the bureaucrat. So
Will he get mad if I bring it to him? Or I bring it
Hmm.
into the room with him?
Who cares? I mean, just tell him that the chief told you to give it to him, and he will spout something about some laws. Just ignore it.
Sounds perfect. Gil, you ready to take care of some? And I'll
Have fun down there.
I won't, but it's better than sitting in a bed. I say while I'm walking.
Let's go take care of the horses. And I'll go.
All right, Gil, make a animal handling check.
I'll leave the
Okey-doke.
robes in my room.
I shall do
Sneak.
that. And roll good this time, of course.
Do I help or do I?
That's a dirty 20.
Ooh. I think you need my help.
Actually, you can help if you want, Aravan.
No, I'm just seeing him like go to town on these horses, and I'm just like, okay, you can do it. I'll just watch.
The 20 was the best roll.
Fucking hell! Why do this? Those barrels should fit in there. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Okay, they are stacked in a row. Just assume they are stacked in a row. Okay, right.
Yeah.
It takes you approximately an hour, and you find a bit of hay in the back of the whole room. Actually, those horses are not standing like they are standing here. They are more like standing in a 2x1 spot, like this more. And in the back of the room, there is some hay stored. However, because I can't really show that here, they are standing like this. And well, by working in an hour, you have a feeling that you have all those horses trained on you for the next short amount of time. And you have a feeling that those horses are quite eager to follow what you say.
And before your disguise self fades, I'll give you the robe.
Well, boss, what you say we do? We got the horses, and they seem to be very much open to suggestion from me.
Good stuff. Did we? I think we remember that there was supposed to be a guard out here, or some. The guy that greeted us. Where is he now?
He
we
is
know?
right now, right here.
Okay, he's by the prison cells.
You know that there is
Got
no like real guard down here because all the guards are on the roof and ready to shoot once someone comes too close.
Yep. I think we wait for sleep. That'll be the where we
I'd
can possibly do
say
something.
if we can get some water in the house, the fire alarm, or not, but the alarm itself, the fireworks shouldn't work, and we can then have a field day.
Make a quick intelligence check.
Yes,
I would have told him to whisper if he was talking to us.
Yeah, like
intelligence.
We're talking loud so that we can understand each other.
20.
It wouldn't work if you just dump the water on the box. However, if you open the box properly and place it in the correct position, then it would certainly work. What I'm saying, it would take an action, and you would have to stand next to it with a bit of water. You couldn't just dump the water.
Yeah.
You can basically disarm it if you have some.
So, as I said before, my best idea would be to start from the top and work our way to the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, I would remember that there's 6 people at the top, right? And a robot. I think we just want to, and I say this very loud, very quietly. We just want to take care of whoever we can while not being noticed. take whatever opportunities we get. And I think those opportunities will come once we're sleeping. I think we should stay here. When we left the fight, I'm just gonna stay here for as long as I can until someone comes and picks me up.
As long as I don't have to make magic, I'm good with being here as well. If anyone comes and tell me, and I'll have to disguise again.
Well, presumably the robe should get you clear. Right, we can say that your armor was a bit weathered and you left it somewhere.
That's also true. Gil takes out the pipe and lights it up.
And we'll just stay down here.
So let's wait till night.
Do we have an idea of how long it'll take for night to set?
It is already night. It's already night.
Okay. We'll just stay here. I guess there's no. I assume there's like torches or something around these places because there are no windows.
There are a few torches down here, yeah.
Maybe if I get the horses worked up, one of the guards will go down and we can make him disappear here.
I wouldn't plan on that just yet. We'll see. We'll see who comes down.
So what do you do?
We're just gonna sit there.
I hang with the horses and tell them, yeah.
I'm just like laying down against this wall here, half sleeping, but trying to keep an eye out for what's happening.
All right. As that is going on, Artie, I would need you to make another stealth check, as you are still in the room with the guy.
And Drogo is still there as well, right? And I tried to leave the door open. I don't know if they closed it.
Yeah, it is still open. Artie, stealth check. By the way, we cannot hear you, just pointing it out there.
Oh, right.
If you... Yeah. That's why I'm saying. We are unable to can hear you.
Oh.
Okay, who died? Is the baby alright? Okay.
Can you hear us or?
I assume she can hear us as she wrote us, but she cannot talk. Maybe just try to reconnect. I had the same thing.
I mean, it's. Yeah.
Yar, matey.
If you can't get it to work, we can call the session now. It is almost time.
Yeah, we like. I don't think that we're going to be attacking anyone tonight.
No, it wouldn't. Yeah, the typical critical roll initiative, and then we end the session. Or
No taking. What? Huh? Either way, the problem right now is that the guy, the bureaucrat, did in fact notice our friend Artie. However, the problem is that since we cannot hear our friend Artie right now.
yeah, she's being super stealthy in real life.
I would say that this calls for a draw. Yeah. I assume this just calls for a draw right now, and next session, we will start with the stealth roll. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
Now it works.
Well,
You hear me now?
Mhm.
I'm here. What happened?
Okay, could you hear us?
Yes, I could hear you.
All right. What I said is since we couldn't hear you, but right now I'll say since it is already 46 and we don't have to do too long today, I will just say that this actually was a draw. Artie actually just rolled a 9, just like the other guy rolled a 9. And next session we will begin with another stealth check from Artie. You will begin with another perception check from the guy. And depending on how things go and whether yeah.
Do you want to do it now so we have time to prepare for what could happen?
What do you mean?
Listen, if we do the roll now, you know what happens, and then you only need to prepare for one outcome.
The thing is that right now I'm thinking about. Actually, that's a good point. Yeah, let's. Although in that case, Artie would have failed. You know what? Let's just say it like this: Artie just has failed his roll, and depending on how well Dapper shows up next time,
Oh,
either he will be sitting with you in the room, and will have never done the paperwork, and he will have always been sitting in this room with one more suit of armor that you carried with you from the place because
that makes a lot of sense.
no, actually, it is so that he has the invisibility spell, so he will have used invisibility to get into this room just like Artie did. So,
Okay.
if Dapper shows up next time, he and Artie will be sitting in the room, and they will be spotted because invisibility wore off and stuff. Until that happens, well, we will see. Also, I assume I will have a quick talk with Dapper at some point if I manage to see him.
Yep.
And yeah, let's hope he doesn't freak out because of the board that we kind of massacred today. Yeah.
Either way, whatever happens next week, we have